for BE Residences, we actually are into different businesses. So, the vision of BE is to create landmarks. And when we say create landmarks, it's not just about the companies or the structures that we have, but also in the services that we provide. So, first, I'll show you a video of the entire group of companies. So, this is it. Expertise or core competence in terms of businesses, we are really into furniture. So everything you've seen here in the office, the design, even the interior is done in-house. We have our own design team. We also produce and manufacture our own furnitures. Most of the market for Gerben, it's basically exports, US, Europe, other Asian countries. So Gerben has been operating for quite some time, about 45 years already. And then we are also into cement manufacturing. I heard you're from Talisay, no? From 𝐿𝐸𝐿𝐸, Picas dad. Okay, if you're coming from the south, if you're familiar in San Fernando, it's one of the cement plants in San Fernando. And then 2008, we ventured into hospitality and service. So we have our hotels, BE Resort Mactan, and BE Grand Bohol in Panglao. And then for Emerson Holdings, that's our company for the IT and BPO tower. So this building is also part of the group, Mabuhay Tower, and then we also have Mabuhay Tower in CBT, in Ayala. And then 2018, we ventured into residential developments. The first project that we have is Lahu, BE Residences Lahu. So I'll just run through some of the slides. So for Gerben, and then for the cement. So una yung nag-cemento diri. And then for Mactan has been operating for 13 years. And then BE Grand Bohol has been operating for 7 years. It's a 6-hectare property. It caters to a different market. It's a luxury resort. We have villas there, and then the hotel side of this, the building. And then apart from that one, we also sell interior design furnitures. So we call it the Living Ideas PH. If you check out our Facebook and website, you can also purchase like side tables, ganyan. So tanan na kung pang interior nasa me. And then in terms of office towers, this tower. So our corporate office is really at the penthouse of this building. This is just the sales office. and then the model unit. This one is our tower in near Ayala, katong jaggingan and yan. So that's Buhay Tower and CDT. So we have 3 projects right now. Balai By BE Residences, Punta, Engaño, and so anyway, so here for Balay, it's actually an affordable brand for Balay. Lahug and Uptown, it caters to the mid and high-end market, while Balay caters to the affordable and mid market. So the inspiration of Balay is really to create a property that is more Pinoy, global Filipinos. The reason ay nakabutang dira sa lugar sa adunahan kay Balay because the first location of Balay is Punta, Engaño, and Punta, Engaño houses the high-end resorts in Mactan. And with the high-end resorts in Mactan, you mentioned 𝐁𝐄, and then Movenpick, you have Dusitani sa pinakatumoy, diba? So, and then you even have Emerald Bay Hotel and Casino coming up, and that's 1 kilometers from your site or from the location of the project. So it's 19 stories, yeah, and then this is the project perspective. So in terms of the location, so you were asking as a dapita. So this is Movenpick, si siya nga, madali unahan. Si Movenpick, 196 meters from Movenpick, nanay access road, nanay siya road, that's your site. This one is BE Resort Mactan. This is the distance from Movenpick, 196 meters. This one is actually an existing private subdivision in this area. Ang kaning atbang magod ni Movenpick, that's actually 𝐶 Mactan. I think you're familiar. Kana 𝐶 Mactan, that would be another Ayala development. So when that comes in, kanitanan din ni actually maka-benefit gyud. We know what happened to CBP. Even Cebu IT Park is an example of how huge the development in terms of business district ba. So kaning Punta, Engaño, daghan yun mausab sa Punta, Engaño. There's even a 4th bridge coming up. So diba daghan kayo. So if you are an investor, you look at the location ba nga with the feature at hand, because if you are to purchase by sige maghuwatag 4 years, lahi na pud na siya nga presyo. So yeah, so that's the vicinity. So dari ang Punta, Engaño Road, that's the site. Kani siya din ang access road. Part of the budget of the project is also to pave the road in terms of the access road. Ready pa lang na siya i-pave karon kay of course naka may mga construction, mga dagko nga equipment sa mga agi. Yan. So dili registered kayo mga 50 meters na siya going to the main road. So these are the advantages, of course, in terms of rental and then market value. Taas gyud siya. Yan. And then we also know that even for projects, condominium projects in Punta, Engaño, na gani mga price at 200 kapin, 200,000 per square meter. So inana nakamahal ang presyo. And then if napadjud na si 𝐶 Mactan pohon, so talaga mahal. And so what's in Balay? So we actually have four tiered amenities in Balay. So on the 2nd floor of the building, we have Dayon. Tapok is on the 9th floor, Obra is on the 17th, and then Dua is on the 19th floor. So these are common spaces or common areas or amenity floors. On the lower ground floor, we have parking. On the upper ground, we have the leasable storage space. So any leasable storage space, if you are in a business or if imong parentahan, imong client or imong tenant kay naa siya negosyo and then naa siya store na supplies, then that actually adds value to them ba. And then these are units that that you will have a private garden of your own, and it's like a townhouse but you're in a building. But it's on the ground floor but it's 2 floors. Yeah, imagine that one. And then from the 2nd up to the topmost, up to the 19th, that's a studio, 1 bedroom and 2 bedroom. Alright, so how does a leasable storage space look like? So this one is a leasable storage space. So there's no storage space yet in Cebu that it's in a condominium. Wala pa. So we're actually the first to have that one in all of our projects. So for Lahug, Uptown, and Balay, we all have leasable storage space. And so Kani mga si BE Residences, ano siya, we wanted to create project that there's always something new to offer ba. We don't just create a property nga, condo, yan. Yan, so on the second floor, diba, of course, when we enter a house, diba, may nga makadayon. So, yeah, this is on the second floor, and then si Tapok, that's on the 9th, Obra on the 17th, and Dua is on topmost. The good thing about Balai is that even before the pandemic, when we had the conceptualization of this project, kana ganing naisipan na siya nga nindot ang condo building if you have a lot of open space. So that's an advantage because we didn't have to change because karon mo kailangan ka og kanang more space, more open space, diba? So timing na sad siya. Ayan. And then here, dayon, so you have your pool, your sunken lounge, yan. And then for Tapok, you have your community space. This one you can do your meetings or you can do mini events, small events. And then here for Obra, that's actually our co-working spaces. And if you're doing work from home, this is very ideal as well. So daghan kag options kung asa ka feel nimo, ganahan ka lidus kuan karon ana. And then sa Dua, you can do your daily exercise there. So yan, with a view of the sea and city views of Punta, Engaño. Yan. So mirror to, kasi mas nakakaibat sa mirror. Yan. And then, ang nakanindot sa ani, kay mahigo na yung washing. So, you can even that's zero interest. And then the price that we have is already inclusive of charges. So all in na siya.
Hindi mo na lang uban na pa yung mga hidden charges na nila ipakita dyan nila.
Inclusive na siya. Tapos ang bayaran na lang nimo upon turnover at just the move-in ka na magpa-connect ka with electricity, kanyang water, na lang. Gamay na lang kaayo na sa mga 30 or 50. One-time fees, man sad na siya para maka-move in ka. Pero kanang mga titling, kanang sa BIR, appeal na siya, na siya sa price. And then, napod type 1 ka yun nga, you can start for the first year na 7,000. And then, 16,000 in the next year, 21,000 for the next 12 months. So, kani siya, same ragid ng 20%. It's just that, ato na siyang step up or ladderized term. Or if you are still budgeting right now, at least napaka-enough time to adjust within the 1 year. Or kung ganaan pa, usa na ka numero, yung mga naon. Tumaan na doon ninyo ni Kuan, brother. Yan, ganda. Inana na namang start. Mura siya, wala lang sa tayo Starbucks ron. So, 15,000, pinala na half. Yan. So, 15,000 half. Or kana, 7,900 ba rin magsugod para at least ba, or minimum lang na siya. So, kung nakay money, pwede gid nimo hatakpan per me para kani mong balance nga 2.3 mo lower sa siya. Okay, once you do the financing mong good either Pag-ibig or bank, si bank mo among ginaala sa computation. Si bank, ang rate ni bank karon sa 6 to 8% interest, but depende na sa loan term ngayon waon. And then, kung magpag-ibig sa ta, depende sa siya sa atong capacity to pay, and then contribution sa pag-ibig. So, usually, ang gina-approve ni pag-ibig is 70% nga balance. But you can actually loan sa pag-ibig up to 6 million. Depende yun siya sa tawagan na approval. Yeah. But 20 yun na itong gina-require ng equity. So, that's for the third floor ngayon.
Ma'am, regarding guys sa parking lot,
ang parking, separate siya, separate price. So, this one, for example, the parking is 1 million, pero ang monthly nasa 5.5 or this one.
Kinahanglan
Separate
siya
siya.
mo purchase siya o parking or di
Not
ba
necessarily. There's a parking, first come, first serve.
First,
Of course, napod ay uban mga tenant or resident. Maabang sa sila parking nila.
Paabang.
Negosyo sad na. So, pwede sa jud nimo siya inegosyo. Let's say for example, if kaning 21 square meters imo kaabangan, kung long term lang, usually minimum kag 1,000 per square.
Nagkadjud mo abang sa parking.
Kanang 21 square meters, so that will give you 21,000 at the very least. Pwede pagod nyo katasan ang studio of 25 to 30, ano. Diri sa 84, ang studio na nas 30 to 35. So, mong kuan gyud siya kanang pwede po ka mag-Airbnb. Mag-Airbnb, allow raman mi nga inyong i-parent on those leasing management pa. So, if inana nga case, let's say 2,000 or 2,500 per night, barato ra ba yan ang 2,500 per night? Oh, yeah. Oh, barato.